Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting out information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and get the training that you need to succeed, you'll be up to speed before you know it. A couple of things that I want to go over before we get started with the webinar. I know there's a lot of new people, new members on the webinar with us. So what I've got planned for you is we're going to cover an introduction to IBOtoolbox. We're going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. I'm going to show you how to get helper assistance. I'm also going to show you how to get extended training with the IBO platform and its family of websites where you can go to get that. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising. You have to be in live attendance and stay until the end when I issue this credit coupon code. If you leave the webinar earlier, you're out of luck. You've got to be in live attendance. So it's well worth staying around to get the coupon code. This webinar is recorded and it will be up on YouTube's channel, on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel, probably sometime early tomorrow. But again, if you want to get that credit coupon code, the codes are only given out to those that are in live attendance. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, today is a question and answer session, so go ahead and start entering in your questions into the chat area here on the webinar. And if you wait too long, I'm going to run out of time and I won't be able to answer your question. So make sure that you get your questions entered in now. The early bird gets the worm. Okay, so a couple of other things that I want to go over before we get going. So I want to talk about where you can get helper assistance here at IBO. We've got a help desk, and you can get to that simply by going under site navigation. There's some other resources that I definitely want you to check out before you go to the help desk. Okay, first of all, we've got marketwithchris.com. And that is here. Okay, so if you go to my IBO social profile page, which is ibosocial.com/IBO trainer, and just click on this graphic here, or you can go to IBOtoolbox, you can scroll down to the bottom right hand side and click right here. This takes you to marketwithchris.com. At marketwithchris.com, you're going to register for free. Okay, your IBOtoolbox logins won't work. You're going to register for free. You can watch the video that I've got a little bit more about me, about the site, some testimonials here, and then down below you can take a preview of what's inside. So IBOtoolbox training, and currently there are 42 lessons for IBOtoolbox. So we've got how to complete your profile, we've got how to create a press release, IBO URLs, the credit center, everything you need to know about credits, how they work, how to convert them, how to earn free credits, how to purchase credits, everything is there. We also have promotional links and graphics, how you can use those to promote IBO, and we also have training on every one of the platforms. Okay, we've got how to use IBO Mobile, the SMS lookup tool, the third-party Response Magic autoresponder. We have IBO Extra, we have IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBO Tube, and the list keeps continuing and growing because those developers here at IBO are really busy trying to make sure that you guys have enough tools and resources in your arsenal to be successful in your business. And I also want you to be successful. So that's why I made this site for you guys, so you can come and get up-to-date training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. You also, for each video lesson that you take here at Market with Chris, you're going to earn IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising. So currently, you can earn up to 2,500 credits, 2,500 credits. So I'm adding in the rebrandable traffic sales system and setup as well, because that is part of IBO's family of websites. So again, just register at marketwithchris.com, and then you're just going to log in. Once you get inside, there's a video there, and you can access the IBO Toolbox courses or lessons simply by clicking on the courses tab, and it's all in the back office here. Okay, so make sure that you watch the videos or come to the webinars and ask your questions or whatever. If you can't find what you're looking for, then go over to the help desk and submit a ticket. Okay, and we'll get your questions answered. Most of the time it's referring members to Market with Chris to get the information that they need to use a tool or resource that we have here at IBO. So if you've just joined us, make sure that you enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can get those answered. And we only have a short amount of time, so the early bird gets the worm, gets their questions answered. I'm going to make sure that I go through the first 3 steps of completing your profile for those of you that are brand new to IBO. We want to make sure that you get your profile set up. It's really important because we could have hundreds of thousands of members here at IBO, but if you don't know how to use the system, it's not going to do anyone any bit of good, including the current members. So we want to make sure that you're trained and ready to go. Your profile is really considered your public storefront. Okay, so a little bit about me. I'm a member just like each one of you. I've been here at IBO for over 5 years now. In addition to doing these webinars and the training site that I have, I'm the editor for the IBO Toolbox News, and I also have businesses that I run. I'm a graphic design artist, and I've been in the network marketing industry for 16 years. So I know how hard it is starting out in this industry, especially if you're new to network marketing or you're new to the internet. I'm sure you're on information overload, right? Well, I'm here to help you lessen that load or lessen that learning curve. Okay, so I hope that you call on me to help you be successful. Okay, so first of all, let's go over a little bit about what IBO Toolbox is. IBO Toolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. Now, IBO Toolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBO Toolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBO Toolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBO Toolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBO Toolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBO Toolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed. But it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So we are here at the dashboard right now, and we are looking at the posts here, and you can filter the wall posts. You can do all wall posts, your associates only, your posts, new member posts, non-associates, all the press releases, the featured member of the day, contributors, top enrollers, IBO big dogs, and traffic leaders, okay? So you can see, really decide on what you see on the wall here, okay? But we're just gonna leave it like this. All right, I'm gonna refresh this. Hang on one second. Let me just refresh this real quick. Okay, so we as members are seeing the dashboard here, which is 4% of the traffic. It's that member traffic, 4%. Okay, now, if let's say we found a press release because we entered in search terms that equaled about what someone wrote in their press release here at IBO. Okay, so if we went to the main IBO hub, let me just open this here in another tab, we would be able to see the same posts that the members would see at the dashboard. So this is 96% of the traffic is seeing this. It's the same thing, right? See this? Go back over here. It's the same thing. Okay, let's take it a step further. Let's say that somebody ended up on your join page or the main IBOtoolbox.com. Guess what? They would see the same thing. Let me refresh this real quick. They would see the IBO Toolbox social community, which is the wall posts. Okay. They also can filter their, where's it at? There we go. Filter what they want to see. So if they want to see the IBO featured member of the day post, they could click on this. If they want to see all the contributors, they could click on that. Okay, and then it'll bring up all contributor posts. Okay, whether it be press releases or posts or whatever, it would show it. And the contributors have this badge after their stars and their name. Okay, and it's the same thing with the main IBO hub. They can also filter those searches. And one really cool thing about this whole platform is that you don't even have to be a member to find out more, okay? Because your names make your links, or it makes a clickable link. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I were to just click on somebody's name like Christopher's, that would take me to his IBO social profile page, and I could learn all about him. I could see his social wall, his businesses, his press releases, his videos, and if I had a question, I could simply fill out the learn more form here, and then I would become a lead for Christopher, which is housed under the My Lead section under here, under site navigation. Okay, the other thing that's really cool is if I just wanted to go read somebody's press release, I could just click on View Press Release. So there's lots and lots of possibilities. So as you can imagine, the more active you are, the more you're participating here in the dashboard, the easier it is for you to click on, or the easier it is for you, or the more opportunity is what I'm trying to say, the more opportunity it is for you to get more exposure, because obviously if you're constantly posting and participating on the wall and writing your press releases and all of that, the more you're going to be seen and the more opportunities somebody's going to click on your name or your press release to find out more. So it's all about participation here at IBO. IBO Toolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for the internet marketer. Every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build a business relationship with the other members first, and your visitors, getting them to know, like, and trust you in the ways that I just showed you. They can go to your profile, they can find more about you, find out more about you, they can read your press releases, they can see the ads that you post, okay? Every ad has two links, one to the target website, meaning if we clicked on this ad, it would take you to the website, the target website, and the member's name is underneath, listed underneath that ad as well. The same thing for the listing ads, target website, members IBO social profile page. So you can find out more about what they're offering and more about them. So it's a great way to build those relationships. So if you do it in that way, you know, no longer are the in-your-face marketing. If you're constantly, you know, join my business, join my business, join my business, build those relationships. If you do it that way, getting people to know, like, and trust you, having your profile filled out, all that information readily available to them, that's always going to open the door to opportunity, and then business will flow naturally. So if you've just joined us for the webinar, it's the question and answer session, so make sure that you enter in your questions into the chat area so they get answered. Okay, so I'm going to take a look and see if we've got enough questions. If not, I'm going to move into another direction to give you all a little bit more time. Okay, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the first 3 steps of completing your profile. And then I'll come back to the questions. So again, if you've just joined us, make sure you enter in your questions about IBOtoolbox or its family of websites. Okay, so to edit your profile, when you first join IBO, it's really important that you get your profile set up. You want to do that because, again, it's your public storefront and you want people to be able to find out more about you. So you're going to click on Edit Profile. Okay, so there are 3 basic steps. We actually have 9 steps that really complete your profile, but 3 basic steps to earn you the 500 advertising credits that you can use to promote your business opportunity here on the platform. So step 1 is contact information. This is how your prospects are going to locate you. So you want to put in your name, first and last name, your geographic location, your phone and Skype ID will go in those boxes there if that's how you want to be contacted. Email is always kept private. The only ones that are going to see your email is the person that referred you to IBO and IBOtoolbox. IBO doesn't share your email with any third-party companies. And then below that, you have the opportunity of putting in your rebrandable traffic username, your IBO Extra user ID number, your IBOTube channel URL, and your IBO Stores gigs, I said that backwards, IBO Gig Store URL. Once you do that, click on Save and move to step 2, which is uploading a profile image. You want to make sure to use a real picture of you, not a logo or product image. This is really important to start branding you from the start, okay? If you put in a logo or a product image, how in the world will people tell you apart? You know, people are going to go to other social networks like Facebook or Twitter and other social networks that are available on the internet. And if you use a picture of yourself, people are going to start to recognize you from other networks. So it's really important to use a real picture of you. If we all used the same logo or product image, you wouldn't be able to tell us apart. So think of it as we're meeting in person, but we're really meeting in our online meeting hub, IBOtoolbox. So click on Change Profile Image, select one from the computer, and upload it. Step 3 is adding your business information. This is where you're going to add in your businesses. What you want to do is you want to put your business name in there, your title, your business links. If it's a business opportunity, obviously you'll have a business opportunity link maybe and a product website. If you don't, that's okay. You can always just put in your main affiliate link for the first BizOp link, and then you can do something like creating an IBO URL with a .NET alias for the second one. Or you can put in the same links. It's fine, whatever you decide to do. That's just what I usually do. It helps brand you by using that IBO URL. It brands you in a very professional manner, and it leads people back to your profile page to learn more about you and your business. In the box below, you want to do a short business description or write-up, and then you want to click on Save. At any time, you can edit, by clicking on the notepad, or delete if things change by clicking on the red X. Okay, so that's steps 1 through 3. You have to, at the bare minimum, complete those steps. Once you get done completing the steps, you want to click on Dashboard. By clicking on the dashboard, IBOtoolbox knows that you have completed your profile, and then they can issue you your 500 credits that you can redeem for advertising your business here on the platform. So as you'll start to see, IBOtoolbox rewards you for your activity, for a lot of your activity, and completing your profile is one of them. Also, how to use the platform is another. So it's very, very cool. Okay, so if you've just joined us, make sure to start entering in your questions here into the chat area so that I can get them answered. Okay, so, all right, so let's take a look here. Okay, so my question is about IBO Exchange. When I try to add a name for, when I try to add a page, there we go. Sorry. When I try to add a page for Pinterest pins, I put in my Pinterest URL and I get this message. URL must be something like, yeah, you have to have your pin ID. I don't know what a pin ID is. It's within Pinterest, and I don't want to spend too much time, but each pin that you have, I think you can right click on it to get that pin ID. Okay. If not, let's see here. You can do a support ticket and I'll look it up for you. But I'm pretty sure there's a pin ID on each one of them, and I can't think of how it looks, but there's like a number on there that you can share it with. That will give that one, because that's what you want to share as a certain pin. Okay. I have noticed that I use almost. Okay, so the question has to do with, yeah, Robin, see if that works for you. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I haven't looked at it for a while, so if you have questions, you know where to find me. Okay, so the next question was on using up credits. What everyone needs to understand, when all ads are ran from credits converted to impressions. So someone's saying that they're using a lot of, I'm guessing, impressions per day or credits. I'm guessing you're saying impressions. But here's the thing. It really depends on how many people are running ads on the platform. Okay, and it varies. So you can slow it down a little bit by not running so many ads. Okay, you can slow it down by not running your ad in so many places, and by using the smaller ads like the listing ads or the banner ads. But I got to tell you, it's always going to change. Sometimes I know when I run ads, sometimes my impressions don't move, and sometimes it's like somebody just unplugged the drain and they just all went down the drain. But it's all good, because your ads are getting seen no matter how you look at it. But again, it really depends on how many members are running ads, where they're running those ads, and of course we always get a lot of traffic here at the platform. So if you're running them on your profile, it's not probably going to use as many impressions if you don't get that much, as many visitors to your profile. If you're running them on top here, it takes a little bit more impressions to use them, and on IBO mobile. So you have to take everything into consideration. And there's really, again, we can't stop the traffic even if we wanted to, which is a good thing. Okay. All right. Okay, where do I go to do a press release? Okay, great question. So press releases, you would go under IBO apps here, um, under site navigation, and then the press release tool. So you click on PR tool, and that is going to bring up, you can either edit your press release or create a press release. Okay, so there's some instructions here on how to create the press release, how many credits you get and so forth, but you can either scroll down, and this is the press release editor. Okay, so you're going to give it a title, a website link, and a few keywords. My advice to you is to use like a notepad document. Okay, I use Notepad all the time. You can get to Notepad on your desktop by going to accessories. Notepad is really the best to use, and what happens is if you're using Microsoft Word or anything like that, you're going to copy and paste it into the editor here, and you're going to get a whole bunch of unnecessary coding that you won't be able to see. So if you do your press release in a Notepad document, you would simply just copy it. Okay, here, let me show you here. Whoops. Let me just do this. I'm going to go and I'm going to just edit this. Okay, so it needs, the minimum is 250 characters for a press release, okay? So if I just copy all of this, and I know it's got some pictures in it, which won't show up, but if I just do Control-C and I go over here, and I paste it in here, Control-V, and then I'm going to copy it again, okay? So let's pretend I just wrote that from scratch. Whoops, where did it go? Come back, press release, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to copy this again, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do create press release. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do Control-V. Okay, this is important. To paste, so if you do edit and then paste, you're going to have to actually do Control-V, not click on the paste, but Control-V. Okay, that's really the only way that it works. Okay, so Control-V, and there's my text here. So I can go in here and I can format it. Maybe it's got too many spaces in between the paragraphs. Maybe I want to make the titles bold. Maybe I want to change the color of the title to red. Maybe I want to put a link in here. Let's see, where's my, let's see here. I know I saw my link here. Okay, here it is. Highlight the link. Then I want, go back up here, click on the chain, put my link in here. I want it to display marketwithchris.com. And I can give it a title if I want. I can choose whether or not it opens in a new window, which I want to do. Do OK. Yes. It's just asking me if I want to add the http:// and I put yes. Okay. Extended training on how to create a press release and add images and all of that is at Market with Chris. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with that. Can you PNG image in PRs? Yes, you can. You can use a PNG image. You have to have that URL. Okay, so when you add in an image, you have to have the URL. So if I go to image, insert, edit image, I would have to have the source, which is, it's going to look like www.mywebsite.com/ maybe image / I'll just put image 123 dot, and if you want to do a PNG image, that's fine. It would have a PNG extension on it. Okay, you can do a that. This will automatically pull up the dimensions, but this is just obviously a made-up website. If I go to, hang on, let me show you how to do this here. Press releases, that's where I want to go. And I'll just pull one up here. Do I have any images? Okay, if I just copy image address. Now I would caution you, you guys use images that you have the rights to use. Just don't go and steal one on the internet, okay? So if you're, if you're using images, make sure you have the rights to use it. So I just copied the image URL, so I'm going to paste it in here. And this happens to be a .png. And there we go. Okay, and then I could put the description in there, but see, it puts in the size, and I could say okay, and this is way too big, okay? So if I wanted to make this smaller, I just simply grab the corner here and make it smaller. If I want to center it, I can go ahead and do that, and as you can see, it's still highlighted. If I want to put a link in it, I simply just insert this link. Let's say I want people to come to Market with Chris with this. So I would just put in marketwithchris.com. Okay. And that would make that link clickable. You can preview your press release simply by clicking on preview. And as you can see, this is clickable. I don't know if you can see down here in the corner, it says Market with Chris. Okay, so that's how you add in an image. All right, next question is, that's it. Okay, going on. Anybody else have any more questions that I can answer for you? If not, we are going to wrap it up. Nope. Okay, all right, cool. Early release from school. You guys have been excellent students. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to give you your credit coupon code. So to do that, you're going to need to go to the Credit Center. Okay, so we're going to click on Credit Center. And we're going to click on Redeem Coupon, okay? And this in itself is a little bit of training here. So what happens is IBOtoolbox is a free platform for all of us members to use, but a platform like this is not free to run. So anything that we can do to give back to a platform that's free for us helps keep it free for us. Okay, so one of the things that you can do is you can purchase credits, or you can become part of Club IBO, or you can visit third-party advertising located throughout the platform and family of websites. So once you click on Redeem Credit Coupon Codes here from the Credit Center, it asks you, or it says, in order to unlock the redemption tool and redeem your credits, please click and visit ads located at least one of the following links. This means you have to click on one of these links here. Don't go back and close this and click on one from IBOtoolbox or wherever you're at. Physically click on one of these links. So I'm going to go to the IBOtoolbox News, and I'm going to click here. Or I'm going to click on the link that says IBOtoolbox News. So if we click on that, because before I do that, because if I try and click this, it won't let me activate that. So it won't redeem my coupon once I've entered it in there. So we're going to click on IBOtoolbox News, because that's what's showing up. And IBOtoolbox News, by the way, is published every Sunday. And there's training here. You also earn credits for reading it. There's all kinds of information. There's fast start information for new members in this past week, more information about the family of websites. And I've got a section on banners, graphics, and more. Really important, leave me a comment, either Facebook comment and a business owner comment. The more comments you leave, obviously the more backlinks you're going to create. If you leave a Facebook comment, it will go back to your Facebook page. Business owner comment goes to your IBO social profile page. Okay, so we are here at the newsletter so we can find an ad to click on. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one here. Okay, so now I can go back and I can also do IBOtoolbox.com. Okay, I know it's open here, but you got to click on the link, whatever links are in this box here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And this is actually going to pull up the dashboard. And yes, I know that we've had this open, but again, you've got to click on that link. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to go back here where this box is still left open, and now I can check that box because I have participated and clicked on a few ads from these links here. Okay, so now I'm going to end the recording so I can issue you your credit coupon code.